Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you decided to click on today's video and come hang out with me. So we are in my kitchen, which is a little bit of a different setting for me, as you all know if you have been around for a couple of videos here. But I am so excited because I am going to share with you all my delicious, crowd-pleasing spiked apple cider recipe with you all today. This is a great cocktail that you can make for a large group of people, and it's perfect for any like fall parties that you might be throwing. I used to make this every year for an annual pumpkin carving party that I used to throw, but it would be perfect for a Halloween party or Thanksgiving get-togethers, even into the Christmas holiday season. It's very festive and delicious. Joined today by my guest star, this is the BrewMate Backtap Cooler. BrewMate has so kindly sponsored this video today, so thank you so much to BrewMate. I want to tell you guys a little bit about this amazing cooler before I get into the recipe, as I'm going to be using this to put my spiked cider inside of and take it with me to enjoy with a friend of mine later. See the full uses of this cooler. So before we get into the recipe, a little bit about the BrewMate Backtap and why you might want to incorporate it in your life. I've been around for a while, and you know I love BrewMate. I have all their different versions of their can coolers for my seltzers and beers and canned wines. I have their wine insulator. I have their uncorked wine glass. I have literally, I'm a huge fan. And this is such an incredible product. If you find yourself in situations where you want to bring like a large batch beverage with you to a party, for instance, or if you tailgate and you want to put something in here that you want to bring with you tailgating, or it's great for going camping, going to the beach. There's so many great uses for this cooler. The thing that makes this so unique is it is the very first stainless steel lined, fully leak proof backpack cooler, we'll get to that in a second, with a tap. So it is truly so versatile. It's so easy to carry around with you because it has these backpack straps. It can also double as a seat. Like let's say if you're out camping at your campsite and you need an extra seat to sit on, it can double as that too. Going to the beach, going out on the boat, out for a day in the park, camping, you name it.
I love it because not only can you use it to dispense drinks, but you can also use it as a traditional cooler as well. So it is incredibly versatile.
This baby can fit 3 gallons of your favorite mixed drink, or it can fit 15 bottles of wine inside of here. If you prefer to use it as a cooler, you can fit 14 cans of hard seltzer, 5 bottles of wine, or 12 beers, and all of that is with ice in there as well. Pretty freaking cool. It has a removable, washable stainless steel inner container that ensures your drinks stay fresh and cool, or warm in my case. Basically the perfect temperature for what you want it to be, all without harboring disgusting bacteria. That's it for the information on this backtap cooler. Let's get into the recipe that I'm going to be transporting inside of this.
Alright, so here are all the ingredients you'll need. I will have this whole recipe and all the measurements of everything, as well as the instructions down in the description box if that's a little bit easier for you. I also want to note that you can easily make this recipe non-alcoholic by just simply not adding the alcohol at the end. Alright, so I'm doing mine in my Instant Pot, so I'm going to turn it on to a normal setting. You can also use just a large stock pot on your stove. Starting with 2 tablespoons of ghee. You can also use regular butter if you prefer. Melt that down and add your allspice berries, as well as your whole cloves and cinnamon sticks. Let this all saute for a couple minutes. Your house is going to smell so amazing. That is one of my favorite things about making this apple cider. It's just how great it makes your home smell afterwards. Now it's time for all the liquid ingredients. So you're going to take your apple juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, honey, and vanilla extract and add them all in this step. Grab an orange and we're going to peel the rind off to let that cook into the cider. That rind is really going to help give some delicious flavor to our cider. Then I like to take a Honeycrisp apple, slice it up, and drop that into the brew as well. give it a nice stir and make sure everything is incorporated. And we are just going to let that get to a boil. And then once it gets to a boil, you want to turn it down to a simmer and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Once you've let it simmer and fully cool down, it's time to strain out all this stuff from your cider. So pour your mixture into a bowl that has a strainer inside of it so that you get out all the apples and cloves and cinnamon sticks and whatnot, so you can separate that and set that to the side. Now we have our cider and I can pour it into the BrewMate backtap. At this point, I'm going to add my alcohol. Make sure if you do make it boozy, don't add your alcohol when yours is boiling in the earlier process. You want to make sure that it's warm but not like too hot, because then you'll cook out all the alcohol. You can also choose to add alcohol in for each serving. If you're having a group of mixed company, let's say you have kids at the party that want to be able to have some cider too, you can just make the alcoholic versions for the adults a la carte. All right, so here is the BrewMate backtap backpack functionality I was telling you about earlier. You can remove these straps or put them on, and you can adjust them so it's comfortable for your own back. I also love that it has this little buckle across the chest to really make it feel sturdy if you've got a lot of weight in that cooler. Also comes with a handy little can opener as well. And here is the BrewMate backtap. I'm ready to go. Okay, so transporting this is a breeze. It definitely rolled around quite a bit in my back seat and did not leak one bit. So I have a lot of confidence in this thing now. But it was just so perfect. It kept that hot cider nice and warm, the perfect temperature to have a little bit of like a fall cocktail hour with my girl Ashley in the yard, and it just worked perfectly. Brought a couple of my little rocks tumblers with me. These are the perfect little BrewMate tumbler for your cocktails. Look at how leak proof they are. I love it. But if you have an icy cold drink, they really keep your drink cool. And if you have a warm one, it keeps it nice and warm. Either way, keeps your drink that perfect temp.
Thank you so much for checking out today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check the description box below if you're interested in checking out the backtap for yourself. But don't forget to subscribe, and while you're here, you might want to check out a couple more videos that you're gonna love. Definitely give this video a big thumbs up, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.